Good morning, everyone. This is Royce. Welcome back at you with yet another Let's Try. And hey, you guys, I've redonned the pirate hat and found my eye patch while I was packing. So we must be doing another seafood item. And what be the quarry today, swabs? Why, it be Honey Smoked Salmon Stackers by the Honey Smoked Fish Co., or as I like to call it, an adult Lunchable. We have original chipotle and lime and cracked pepper. Okay, you know what? I did the hat for the thing, and the eye patch is bugging me. Oh, sleepy's in my eye. Yeah, this is my dinner. And I'm recording it for you all. So yeah, I was at Walmart and I saw these in the seafood section, so I was like, that looks interesting. You know, because this is like a Lunchable is, the old joke goes that a Lunchable is a charcuterie board for kids. This takes that to the extreme by putting smoked salmon and chive and lemon chive spread with rice crackers in it. I'm curious how these will stack up against each other. Whew. It's definitely smoked. That is a heavy scent. And look at this, it comes with a little tongue depressor to use to spread your chive spread. Now, so I think I'm going to sample this first because I'm curious if it's like just a butter or if it's a cheese. It's cream cheese. Pretty good too. Actually, I should sample all the components individually before I assemble them, I guess. Now, rice crackers, if memory serves, rice is low in gluten. So it's good for, it's more healthy, I guess, alternative for people. But it's, if I'm being honest, it's not as good as a Ritz or a club cracker. And then put a little salmon on there. I should try a little bit of the salmon too, just to see what it's like. Oh. That smoked salmon's got a bit of freezer burn to it, but that's okay. There's a definite bagel and loxness to this. Which I mean, outside of the cracker not being a bagel, is pretty obvious. Because you have cream cheese and you have smoked salmon. That's all you're missing is the pickled onions and capers. And you'd have a tradition, and you'd have just a really good Jewish deli breakfast. I've never actually been to a Jewish deli. I remember one of my favorite episodes of, I believe it was Bizarre Foods with Andrew Zimmer. He went to Katz Deli in New York. I need places to set everything because I shouldn't just eat these one at a time. I need to compare and contrast them. I also need a drink to go with it because smoked salmon is salty. So, of course, I'll be drinking or I'll be drinking soda water, which has a bunch of salt in it. Actually, oh, I guess it's only 2% sodium. That's not too bad. So out of 2 liters, that's 0.02 liters. So that's 2 milliliters? 2 centi? Is there such a thing as a centiliter? My brother's 360 is sitting on top of the trash can. That's why I'm putting it. Yeah, I'll be filming that video next. Lovely. Anyway, next up, the cracked pepper. Now, given that the lemon chive spread is in all 3, I think this one's probably going to be the best, just because it's just because I feel like lemon chive would go really well with a little bit of spice on the salmon. A lot better than because like this is a very traditional thing. The cracked pepper is like a very traditional thing on charcuterie boards anyway, because you have cracked pepper in the salami and stuff. Whereas the chili lime, that feels a little too different from the rest of the stuff. Ooh. That tasted like the plastic on the side. That tasted like the plastic on the side of a pool smells. You ever get one of those big pools with the inflatable top? Like the above ground pool that has a little ring so that it lifts up as it floats. Anyway. So let's try a bit of this stuff. Let's get our little bite going. And that does actually taste a lot better than the normal salmon. The cracked pepper adds a lot. And then these are the same, so we'll just build our cracker that way. It's also a little drier, too. It looks more like a salmon jerky. Ooh, look at this. This is some flesh on it. Ooh, There was a superior bite of smoked salmon. Here's the next cracker. Because the smoke flavor is a little more mild on it, you don't taste it as much against the chive cheese, but the flavors do eventually kind of intermingle, and it comes off very pleasant. That said, this is my fourth cracker in, and I'm not tasting much of the chive or lemon. That's cream cheese that's cream cheese with salmon, so it's okay. Oh yeah, that cracked pepper one is definitely the best so far. Now for the weird one, let's see if chili and chipotle and lime can prove me wrong and show that it is the best one. So we'll try a bit of the, we got another flesh part. It's a lot more savory than I'm used to from like the chipotle, like spice lime flavor. I'd be surprised to find, well, I wouldn't be surprised to find out that they didn't even use any citric acid in this one. Honey, lime juice. Okay, so for the smoked salmon, they used salmon, water, salt, chipotle pepper, and other spices, honey, lime juice powder, rice hulls, citric acid, lime oil, onion, garlic, color added through feed. Okay, so there is a little bit of citric acid in this, but it's surprisingly mild. Let's build our cracker. I think it's interesting how honey is a key part of all three of these, but I haven't tasted a single bit of honey. Weirdly, the lime comes through more with the cream cheese spread attached to it. Maybe it's because it's mixing with the lemon that's barely present in the cheese, so it has a bit more citrus punch. Yeah. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. Sorry. That Skull and Bones trailer has been going around. And they got me in the mood to listen to the Wellerman shanty a bunch, so now it's stuck in my head. Very salty, but really good. I should probably make another of each just to, give them a final judgment. So we'll do this one to keep it fresh in our minds. Put cracked pepper back, and then we'll make another of the normal salmon ones. Oh, okay. Still not tasting that honey. My Grandpa George was actually a huge fan of smoked salmon. Baker's in Omaha. Baker's is literally owned by Kroger, so if you've been to a Kroger, you know what a Baker's is like. And we used to occasionally bring him some smoked salmon from Baker's whenever we went up for Christmas or what have you. I wanted to do smoked salmon because Hy-Vee also has some smoked salmon on sale during Christmas season. Want to try that. But I'm pretty sure they liquidated their excess into their sushi bar. And we all saw how that turned out. I'm curious, since honey is listed as an actual ingredient, not just like a flavorant. if maybe it was used in the um, if it was only used in the preservation process, because honey is a preservant. Like, you can use honey to preserve stuff. In my mind, I'm picturing like amber, but I'm pretty sure it's just like basically pickling, but with sugar instead of vinegar. Sugar is also preservant, actually, come to think of it. That's how you make oleosaccharum, is you just put a bunch of like lime peels and, or a bunch of like citrus peels and sugar, and let it turn into like a oil. I'm finishing off the. Oh my god, this last cracker is shattering. I'm finishing off the original first for one specific reason. It's the one I like least. So, it's the last taste I want in my mouth. Or, it's not the last taste I want in my mouth. Do y'all ever do that? Eat the things you're not as fond of first so that you can savor the ones you really like? I used to do that at Golden Corral, actually. I wasn't a big fan of their dessert bar, but I loved their salad bar. And so, instead of dessert, I'd get what I called an after-dinner salad. Mind you, it wasn't a very healthy salad. I'd put a bunch of croutons, bacon bits, drown it in ranch. You know, typical stuff. So, as the ranking goes, I think it's pretty obvious. In last place is the original. In second place is the Chipotle Lime. Like, it's not bad, but it's like it's a little too, like, on its own. Let me just. All right, that's why I was on trying to. Yeah, on its own, it's just okay. And then when you add the salmon to it, or cream cheese spread to it, it gets a little too citrusy for me. I'm a big proponent of sweet citrus. I like, I like lemon candy. I like lime candy more, but you get what I mean. I like citrus candy, but I don't like citrus necessarily on savory dishes. And that's okay, like everyone has their own taste. It still tastes good. The Chipotle adds a very good depth of flavor. They did not add enough crackers. Somehow, with the minuscule amount of cheese and fish that they give you, they did not add enough crackers. You'd think that'd be the thing they add the most of, because that's the cheapest part of this. I am curious, like, people had weird responses to me saying I liked a sweeter pizza sauce on my a sweeter marinara sauce on my pizza. Are you a sweet or savory person? Do you enjoy like, you know, stuff that's more uh, sweet or stuff that's more savory? Stupid trash can's blocked. Me personally, I do lean more towards savory, but I can have sweet. Again, like, sweet in a savory scenario is really good. That's why barbecue is so good. That's why smoked meats are so good. They're like, I'm literally having honey smoked oaked salmon. It's not as sweet as it sounds, but it's still pretty good. Yeah, I'm actually not a big fan of honey. I started to question myself for a bit, but no. Absolutely, this is the best one. The cracked pepper plays perfectly with the salmon and the cheese. I don't know why they only call it spread. It's clearly like a cream cheese thing. Maybe cream cheese is protected under some stupid like copyright or something. Oh, you know, it's probably because it's got like stuff in it. Well, no, because you have strawberry cream cheese. Oh man. Costco used to have these sandwich rolls that my mom would get. And it'd be sun-dried tomatoes, turkey, Swiss, lettuce, and strawberry cream cheese. Weirdly good. Like, you wouldn't think it, but it's good. I wonder if they still have those. Maybe that was an Omaha specific thing. Because, like, the only Costco around us when we were living in Glenwood was in Omaha. Yeah. This is the best one, but it's also the most salty. Feels like. And I'm out of water, too. Well, I'm going to have to drink my distilled water. For those that don't know, CPAPs can dry out your sinuses. So a lot of them have special reservoirs you can fill with water to humidify. Oh, that's good. And so, but you have to use distilled water. You can't use tap water. The minerals get left behind and coat the bottom of your reservoir. Anyway, that was really good. Like I said, original. Nothing to write home about. Chipotle lime, pretty okay. The cracked pepper, legitimately good. Like, again, like if you want an adult Lunchable, that's your thing. That's the thing right there. Anyway, y'all go on this Royce Miller. I'm outie.